Our buddy boat Chris started taking on water.
Why would the watermaker not be working?
We're adrift with that engine right now.
We have a 60-hour sail tomorrow.
The wave forecast was wrong as usual. We've been rolling around since we left La Paz.
It's time to start heading south to avoid hurricane season, even though we barely made a dent in our maintenance list. So instead of being fully ready, we're kind of figuring it out as we go. This leg takes us from La Paz all the way across the Sea of Cortez and down to Puerto Vallarta.
All right, it's starting up again. We're leaving La Paz right now. We're gonna go anchor around the corner in Bahia Falso, and then tomorrow the winds will shift, and then we'll have a good shot to get all the way back down to Puerto again. And then the day after, we're shooting across the Sea of Cortez to Puerto Vallarta. So once we get there, we're gonna get a marina, and then we gotta fly back and do our visa.
Leaving La Paz was supposed to be simple, just a quick stop, then a straight shot across the Sea of Cortez. But this leg turned into our longest passage yet, and nothing really went to plan.
Okay, we're out here trying to finish up installing our mainsail. We just got it cut down a little bit smaller because we raised our boom for this Dodger. So we got it in yesterday, raised it, it fits perfectly. That was the second time though we had to have it recut because the first time we got it back, it was rubbing on the backstay. So I pulled it back down, had it recut, now we're gonna put it up. It fits perfect now. So we're finishing putting on our Dutchman flaking system here. Then we'll raise it again and make sure it all drops right with this flaking system, and our mainsail's back in business. You will be stoked.
This was round 2 on the mainsail. The first cut didn't work, so we had to take it all the way back down and start again. Not ideal when you're trying to leave.
I know the bottom one's underwater.
Copy, yeah. I got plenty of different stuff too. We might have something that works if you don't. Our buddy boat Chris started taking on water, couldn't figure it out. I guess where his through hole for his cockpit drain, the line was cut or something like that happened. He's taking a lot of water in there, but he got to sort it out for now. We got plenty of spares on board here, so we'll be able to get them fixed up at anchor. Alright, so we're about to round this point here, just ahead of us, and once we round that, that's Ensenada de los Muertos. So that's the anchorage we stopped at before going to La Paz. So we're gonna stop there again tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll get up. We got about a 2.5 day sail across the sea, so it'll be pretty cool.
Why would the watermaker not be working?
Remember in the last video when I said if anything breaks, Carl is the one who has to fix it? Yeah, day 1 and we're already there.
We have a 60-hour sail tomorrow, so we should probably chill.
Seems to be a lot of chilling we ever get to do. Alright, let's let this run.
What a way to start our morning. There are manta rays all around us. Look at that.
Wow. Alright, we got this beautiful view behind us. We're about to leave right now. We're gonna sail 2.5 days, boom, straight across the Sea of Cortez, mainland Mexico. It's gonna be sick, right Tiki? That's gonna be our first long passage. We'll see how she does, we'll see how she goes.
So cool.
Alright, we got the motor off. We are about 25 miles into the sail. We got our head sail up, main sail up, both of them are reefed. It's blowing pretty good out here. The wave forecast was wrong as usual, but we're making good speed. So I don't know, at some point we're gonna lose Starlink, but we'll update you when we get back.
We're just hiding inside. The waves are a lot worse than we thought, and this is her first time doing like a long passage. The longest she's done is about 6 to 8 hours, and she's never experienced these big waves, so I feel so bad for her. She seems a bit scared. Look at that. Oh, she keeps looking around. She's doing okay.
right.
Huh?
We got Natasha down here. She's gonna make a stew. She's gonna make a giant stew with a whole bunch of stuff. So that way we can eat off that a couple days because it's pretty rolly out here. So, gotta do what you gotta do. We got these two preparing for watch tonight. Taking a little bit of a nap. Cute. Got nothing but open ocean out there. And it is starting to calm down and the winds are starting to drop. So, should be a lot better night, we're hoping.
Okay, so it's around 7:30. We're just about in the middle. Carl is currently sleeping. He had a shift until 4 a.m. It's been beautiful. The night sky was so amazing, and now the sunrise is just spectacular. And Tiki just woke up as well. But yeah, look how beautiful. It's day and night from yesterday.
It's calmed down quite a bit, so I can put the hammock back up in its rightful position. We got another hammock making shade for our little Tiki dude.
The boat just died. It's so quiet. Carl just switched over to the other tank. So maybe there's a problem. The engine just shut off. But yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, dude. Oh, I take that back. We're adrift with that engine right now. I don't know if we have enough fuel to get over.
This is such a scary feeling right now. We don't have internet because we're too far away from shore. I don't understand what's broken, so like I'm just kind of useless right now, floating in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, I don't want to be scared, but my heart is pounding quite a lot.
What if they just broke our lift pump? It's not pulling fuel out of the tank.
Do you think it wasn't sucking fuel?
I just fucking broke it by swapping to that thing. I think our lift pump shit the bed.
What's that?
I think our lift pump shit the bed.
Come here.
Have you tried hand priming it?
I think I need to remove the lift pump and replace it with another one. It's not running at all.
You have an extra? Somehow it's got to be something to do with the tank and the crust.
No, there's nothing in the filters. The filters are for it. I think it trying to suck out fuel from that tank.
You just went all night, and then you went and switched tanks, and then all of a sudden you're having problems with your lift pump.
No, it's definitely the tank thing. But I mean, it's a clean line and it's clean all the way to the thing, so I don't get it.
Is it working now?
We still got fuel tank problems. We still can't pull the fuel out of the port tank, so we might just be waiting for wind. The thing about hammocks is they'll double as a sunshade. Perfect.
San Blas.
The bad winds are worried about are coming out of the north.
Once you are out here, there's no turning back. Just open ocean and figuring it out as you go.
After 2 nights of sailing, there is no better feeling than seeing the island, the pier in the distance. Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to sleep.
All right, good morning. We successfully finished the crossing. Just about. Over there is Isla Isabella. So Pretty sweet island, and we were gonna go, but now that we got Starlink again, of course there's another strong blow coming from the northwest, so we're gonna have to skip that. We're going 30 more miles to actual mainland, so I guess we'll just complete the crossing today. So around 3 o'clock today we'll be in mainland San Blas, so we'll spend a few days there anchored in a pretty cool anchorage. It's super protected, so we'll enjoy it over there, ride out those winds, and then yeah, see what happens after that. Kind of sad we can't go to the island, but we also can't bring the dog to the beach there, and she's been stuck on the boat for a couple of days. She really needs to hit and plan, so yeah, what can you do? It sucks, but this is a tough time of year as far as winds go. So
That crossing was honestly one of the more intense ones we've had so far. The forecast wasn't lining up, the waves were bigger than expected, and I don't think any of us were 100% sure what we were sailing into. I was pretty scared at times, just trying to keep it together and trust that everything would be okay. And then, finally, we saw land.
headed to mainland Mexico. See, up there it is. So there's our anchorage around that point there, and just up the way by the river up there is San Blas. So we made it. Kind of a long journey. It's our longest sail yet, 300 something miles since we skipped the island. About 310 miles, but yeah, we did it in good time, and here we are. Looks pretty cool. All right, we did it. I just took a shower. I feel so clean. Everything's good. We've set the hook. Our buddy boat Chris down there set his hook. There's a couple other boats here, but yeah, we made it. So this is the little town. It's a little protected bay here, and just north of here, 3 miles, is San Blas. So that's pretty cool there, and there's some jungle cruises and things like that over there. So I mean, we're obviously not going to pay for a tour, but I think we're going to go try to take the dinghy and do the jungle tour ourselves. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, but we're here. Everything's good. Now we got Tiki on the bow. We're going to go explore.
That feeling of making it to mainland after crossing like that, it's hard to explain. It's just pure relief. We made it to San Blas, the quiet little town on the mainland of Mexico, surrounded by rivers, jungle, and mangroves. It's not a big tourist place. It's slow, local, and kind of feels untouched compared to a lot of places we've been.
All right, we got a few problems with our new to us watermaker. Well, it's an unused watermaker, but it's 10 years old. So first of all, every single connection the previous owner did, as far as the pipe connections, they're all leaking. So I've fixed almost every single one of them, but now I got to pull the whole like main filter unit off and break it all down and fix all that. So it's going to be annoying. The other thing is this solenoid here, there's a crack up in the top here, so it starts leaking fresh water. This is the freshwater rinse solenoid. So luckily I found another replacement at the watermaker shop in La Paz, of which I don't recommend them. They are a rip-off, but this piece was only 20 bucks at least, so not a problem. Yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and start fixing this thing. Because yeah, I mean, from here on out, water's going to be kind of tougher to come by, so we are going to, yeah, we'll get this thing running and start making some water. I really need to start troubleshooting this water maker. We keep getting a restart error, which seems to be because we're pulling in air from a bunch of different joints in the water maker, and that's starting to cause a sensor malfunction. So hopefully we can seal all those up and that'll fix the problem. Try to get this little O-ring out of here without destroying it. It's kind of important for us to get the water maker working because we're still dealing with water tank problems. We're dealing with priming problems and vent problems and a whole bunch of stuff that, like, once we get down to maybe half a tank, just above half a tank, we stop being able to draw water. So that's going to have us push up our timeline to get to PV in case we run out of water. Okay, so it should not be leaking anymore. Got the new head on her, so we get wire in, plumb it back in, and then fix the leak on the other thing down there, and then hopefully we are good to go, but we will see. Pulled it off the wall. that valve sits here. This is a freshwater flush filter with charcoal in there, which takes out the chlorine that's in the water in our tanks. So that valve goes here, and it was leaking out of that valve body, but there's also some leaks on this line. Well, there's an air leak on this line. It's torn up here, but I tore that up taking the valve off. So what I'm gonna do is just check every connection back here. Since the guy sucked, we need to put it together. So I'm gonna basically have to pull all this apart now. Just go over it all. I don't think I need to pull the pump ones off. I think those ones okay, but every other one, I mean, I've had to pull every nipple off of every single piece and put some thread tape on there and get it in there right and tight, because almost every single one of them was leaking. But I think that's the case with that valve too, but you never know. Okay, got it plumbed back in and just spliced it back in. I'll re-zip tie it up, and then yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and fire the thing up and make sure it works like it's supposed to this time. Here's to hoping. Well, she's running and she's not leaking, but it still gets a restart error every now and then. So unfortunately, the guy had the fancy one with all these sensors and all that kind of stuff on it. I would almost prefer the bare bones ones with the gauges and things, but you know, we got what we got, so we just got to make it work. It's probably that flow sensor that's the one causing that problem, but let's see if we can figure it out. But right now it is running. We're making 6.4 gallons an hour at 224 ppm. That's incredibly fresh water, so that's good. Nice. All right, we just got up. I did my usual morning of cleaning up the deck from Tiki's bathroom usage, and we got quite a bit of action here on the surface. We got birds up, we got pretty large bait being chased, so I busted out the popper and I got a blow up on it. So I think we're officially almost in popper territory. We're gonna keep fishing right now and see what we can get.
And what makes this place really special is the river system here. These winding jungle rivers that go miles inland, full of wildlife, birds and crocodiles. We ended up exploring it, basically doing our own version of a jungle tour. After days at sea, being back somewhere calm like this, it just hits different. This is the part of the lifestyle you don't really think about, the contrast. One day you're getting beat up offshore, and the next you're deep in the jungle.
Hey!
So we just had the best day in town. It's such a cute town. We went to the river and we went to all the little stores and stuff. We went a little bit late, so everything was closing for siesta time, but we'll definitely go back tomorrow.
And she got that little hat, got the sun off, and I got myself a little hat. And we got some coconuts. Now we're sneaking up very slowly on our dog to see how she behaved while we were gone. There's our beautiful sailboat sand dollar. So we're gonna sneak up very quietly and see what Tiki's doing. All right, we're off again. We raised anchor from Bahia de Matanchen about an hour and a half ago. We're on the way to the next anchorage just before Puerto Vallarta, which is Chacala. So we'll go there, check it out for a night. Depending on how it is or how rolly it is, we might stay there a night or a couple nights. Either way, after a few nights, we'll be heading to Puerto Vallarta. And then once we get there, we'll do some visa resets. I got to do a bit of shopping, get some things for the boat. And then we'll start making our way south. It's a much nicer day out here, still a bit rolly, but it's the Pacific. What are you gonna do? Yep, things are looking good. Pretty happy. Okay, we've been fighting them for a while now. I don't think it's I don't know, I'm kind of thinking wahoo. But we'll see. Of course, it's on the east of the strongest rods I got out. And it's super rolly out here. All right, we're on. Went on a pretty good run. Hit on Rapala diver, so we're hoping it's a wahoo. Definitely a good enough initial run to be a wahoo.
Oh, that's a massive ass fish. What is that?
Ah, it's a fucking wall.
Beautiful. Oh, wow.
Okay. I need you to bring the gaff up with me. We are in kind of an area with some river mouths. That's the jack revolve we just caught, so we'll let him go. Keep going. And we'll try some other lures. Those guys fight way too hard, and they're not worth shit eating, so. Okay, that's that. All right, we are pulling into Chacala. Pretty cool looking here. Nice little town nestled in these hills. But yeah, Chacala's just around that point there. Looking pretty nice. We got 2 boats anchored up over there off the beach. So we'll go ahead and swing in there, see if we can find us a little bit of space. Beautiful though. There we are, anchored right out there. Heading over to Matanchen. Or sorry, Chacala. This is how I like to fish when too lazy to take the dinghy out. Kind of chilling the hammock here at the anchorage. Got the rod ready right there with the popper. And then whenever I look out and I see a bunch of bait getting chased around or birds diving on something, I could just get up, grab the rod, go to the front, cast at them. Pretty hard life.
This doesn't do it justice, but there's like 5 whales right there, if not more. Look at that.
Wow. She sees a giant water creature. What do you think? Got a bunch of giant whales headed towards it. It's pretty cool. That was so cool. The thing about this life, if you don't like the anchorage, you can just move your house. So we are a little bit into our sail right now, and tonight we'll be anchoring in La Cruz, which is basically Puerto Vallarta. I mean, it's in Banderas Bay. We're not going to go to Puerto Vallarta and anchor there. It's probably a little nuts, probably like Cabo was. But yeah, we'll go to La Cruz, get everything sorted there, and then we'll start heading south. Got another one on. We just lost one a second ago. He hit and came off. But it's on now, so let's see. Got some meat on him, baby. Got a bit of meat on him, I think. Not what we want at all. Not even a little bit.
Aww. Are these gonna be or those other ones we didn't like?
It's the same one. Okay. We got Banderas Bay coming up on the horizon. As soon as we round that point, hopefully we get some sweet relief from this rolling, because we've been rolling non-stop and pretty violently since we left La Paz. So we're kind of just pretty damn tired of it. So hopefully we can round that point and get over to a calm anchorage for once. Hey, good morning. Didn't update yesterday, but here we are. There's La Cruz, and down that way is Puerto Vallarta. So we made it. We're finally out of rolling anchorages for the most part. It's still pretty rolly here, but nothing like what we were dealing with the last 10 days. Yeah, we got the dinghy in. So we're gonna go check in with the port master, figure out the thing with the marina, figure out the visa thing. We got some boat shopping to do. Yeah, quite a bit to do here in the next week or so, and then yeah, we'll just get ready to leave again, have some fun, and then go south. You can see how much we're rolling here too. We're pretty damn sick of rolling. Like, it's excessive. We're rolling about 45 degrees right now on anchor, but what can you do? Look at that shit. That's absolutely unreal. This is fucking ridiculous.
After sailing all the way from La Paz to Puerto Vallarta, we thought we'd finally get a second to breathe. But instead, we went straight into finding a marina, locking up the boat, and flying to the US. We've got parts to buy, visas to sort out, and not much time to waste.
We're at the end of our couple days resetting the visa. We flew to California. We also used that time to load up on a bunch of stuff we could not get in Mexico. So hopefully we can get this back to Mexico without getting screwed over on taxes so badly. But we got a ton of stuff we need. We got a bunch of hose. We got all kind of plumbing fittings I needed. We got seal for the fridge. We got rod holders. We got an extender for the dinghy tiller. We got a hot knife, we got paddleboard holders, we got wheels for the dinghy, which we didn't realize how much we needed on the Pacific coast. So, and fender, all kind of stuff. In Mexico, just so you guys know how tough it is in Mexico as far as like boat things go. One of these bolt-on rod holders, they sell for 3,200 pesos, which is how much in dollars, baby? $160 for one of these. I just got 4 of them for 80 bucks on Amazon. So anyway, this stuff here, these things that we needed here, would be thousands and thousands in Mexico, and half the stuff you can't even get. A couple $100. So, but hopefully they don't screw us trying to bring it down in. But yeah, we thought it was going to be a relaxing couple days in the US presenting our visa. Literally all we did was run around to shops getting the stuff we needed, but that's life. So
At least we got everything.
we got it. It worked out.
Nice.
It really worked out. So
Next, we keep heading south, down the coast towards Chiapas. But first, we need to figure out when and how to cross the Tijuana Peaks. And that's a whole different challenge. So far, it's been a challenge and a half, but at least you guys are here to support us along the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.